Hello for our last modeling video for today. So your final step after you have found a article that you want to learn about. Again, pick one that you're actually interested in. It's your choice 100%. But once you're there, you found your article, you're going to want to do a few things. So on the Google form, there's going to be a few questions. First one is, what's the title? So right here, I see the title. It'll be probably right at the top. Copy and paste the title into the section that says, what's the title? Who's the author? It'll usually say by. This one's by this guy named Roger Harabin. And sometimes it might be multiple people, make sure you copy that. When was it published? This one was published 11 hours ago. Usually you'll have a date or like what day it was published. And then the URL is just literally right here in the web address bar, copy that. And then who is the publisher or the source? That's going to be the BBC, British Broadcasting Syndicate. If you were on Washington Post, you'd put that. If it was CNN, if it was the New York Times, if it was ESPN, whatever like organization is publishing this article, put that there. And then next, you're going to have to read your article. You'll go through it, read it, and you're really working to summarize the major findings. What is this article about? What are the major topics? What are the key takeaways? What does the author want the reader to know or learn from reading this article? Who is it about? What does it impact? Things like that. So this one's talking about how the world's wealthy must radically change their lifestyle to tackle climate change, give some data, facts. So if I said key takeaways, it would be that climate change is mostly caused by a lot of the world's richest people and the emissions that they put out, the polluter elite, as it says right here. And then for your exit ticket, you're going to be using a quote to really summarize, like, imagine you were just talking to another person. You read this article and you're going to say, or they ask you, hey, what was that article about? What was something interesting you learned? What was like the major takeaway that people would want to know from this article? And you're going to summarize that in the Google form. So make sure you take your time. You can always change your mind on what article it is that you want to read. And again, if you're still having problems finding an article, go to Google. And you can even go to just type in anything you want. Again, let's try to do another one for like sports news. Also on Google, there's this whole other tab called News. Just click on News, and then Gary, it'll only give you web articles from news, current events. Another way to help you out. But make sure you're reading your article, collecting the information, and summarizing it in our Google form. And that's your assignment for today. Hope you pick a cool article, learn something new, and share what you learned in your Google form for today's lesson.